Is your gaming PC starting to sound like a jet engine taking off? Fans are screaming. You can practically see the dust bunnies multiplying. And your GPU temperature is hitting 80 degrees or higher. Well, hold on a second. You don't need to drop a fortune on a brand new rig just yet. Today, we're going to take your existing PC and rebuild it into a cool, quiet 2025 ready machine. We're going to fix the noise, drop those tongs, and make it feel brand new again. All right, let's get started. But first, safety is everything. Before we even think about touching a single component, power down your PC completely. Unplug the main power cable from the back. Then, to be extra safe, press and hold the power button for about 10 seconds. This discharges any leftover electricity in the capacitors. Now we can safely remove the side panel. Take a good first look inside. Notice the amount of dust, see how the cables are currently routed, and pay attention to which way your fans are facing. Look for any filters, usually at the front, top, or bottom. This initial inspection gives us our battle plan. Next up, we're tackling the #1 enemy of performance, dust. Dust is basically free performance loss, and we're about to reclaim it. Take your PC outside if you can, or at least near an open window. Using a can of compressed air or an electric duster, we're going to blow all that grime out. Start with the dust filters. They're your first line of defense. Then move on to the heatsink fins on your CPU cooler and your graphics card. Be thorough but gentle. A quick tip, when you're blowing air at the fans, use a finger to gently hold the blades in place. You don't want them spinning too fast, as that can damage the fan motor. With the dust gone, it's time to rebuild your airflow with a purpose, not just by placing fans wherever they fit. The basic principle is simple. Cool air in, hot air out. Typically, fans at the front and bottom of your case should be set as intakes, pulling cool air in. Fans at the rear and top should be exhausts, pushing hot air out. The goal is to create a clear path for air to travel over your hottest components, like the GPU and CPU. Ideally, you want slightly more intake than exhaust. This creates what's called positive pressure, which helps reduce dust buildup because air is pushed out of all the little cracks and gaps in your case. Now, let's talk about that rat's nest of cables. They don't just look messy. They actively block airflow and become traps for dust. This is where cable management makes a huge difference. The big, thick cables, like the 24-pin motherboard power and your GPU power cables, should be routed behind the motherboard tray whenever possible. Most modern cases have cutouts specifically for this. Use some basic zip ties, or even better, reusable Velcro straps to bundle smaller cables together and tuck them neatly out of the way. Your goal is to create clean, unobstructed air tunnels, leading from your front intake fans directly to your GPU cooler. Okay, the hardware is clean and organized. Now we tame the noise without cooking your components. Going into your computer as BIOS or using a fan control software like Fan Control or your motherboard CES utility. Instead of letting your fans go from 0 to 100% instantly, we're going to create a smooth fan curve. This means the fans will gradually increase their speed as the temperature rises. For idle and light tasks, they can stay whisper quiet. When you start gaming, they'll ramp up smoothly to keep things cool. We're not aiming for Arctic temperatures, just safe and stable ones. A GPU running in the 70s under load is perfectly fine, and your CPU should also be well within its thermal limits. A clean PC is a habit, not a one-time project. To keep your system running cool and quiet long-term, you need a simple maintenance routine. Let's identify all your dust filters again. You likely have one on the front panel, one underneath for the power supply, and maybe one on the top. Depending on how dusty your environment is, you should plan to clean these filters every 1 to 3 months. It only takes a few minutes. Just pop them out, rinse them with water or wipe them down, let them dry completely, and put them back. A quick wipe of the side panel glass and the front mesh every now and then also keeps it looking fresh. A simple calendar reminder can make all the difference. So, what if you've done all this and your PC is still louder or hotter than you'd like, now we can talk about some simple, effective upgrades. The first thing to consider is replacing old whiny case fans. Modern PWM fans from reputable brands can move more air while making significantly less noise. Next, take a hard look at your case itself. If it has a solid front panel with tiny side vents, it might just be suffocating your components. Upgrading to a case with a mesh front panel can dramatically improve airflow and drop temperatures. Sometimes, all you need is to add one more intake or exhaust fan to properly balance the airflow we talked about earlier. And there you have it. By doing this rebuild just once, your PC will run cooler, quieter, and feel brand new again. It's not just about performance. It's about having a machine that's a pleasure to use every day. Now I want to hear from you. Comment down below with your PC case model and what your temperatures are looking like. I'll do my best to reply with a tip on what you can improve next. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips to get the most out of your rig.